which he can do, and just control. However, GooGie's picking Batman. What are your thoughts?
I was going to say, I didn't know. I wasn't sure who I was expecting him to pick. It could have been Deadshot, but he's going with Batman. This is going to be pretty interesting. Both of these characters like to play close up. They like to enforce a lot of pressures or staggers, things like that. It's going to be interesting to see. Both of them have some really ridiculous jump-ins as well.
And I think Catwoman's got the longest jump in the game with jumping 2, which you can confirm off of. But here we go, and I will say I love the green on that Batman. So already getting the batarangs out, just trying to zone Wasmader a little bit. See how impatient he is. Jumps in, actually does whiff the string. No whiff punish coming out from Wasmader. Forward 1, 1, 2, 3 coming out. A lot of people actually do get tagged with that overhead. Jump in once again, 1, 1, full 1, 1, 2. Just playing that neutral as well. Goes for the side. Great punish coming out from Wasmader. Into the full confirms. Well, this should do at least 400 damage. No, decides to keep him close instead. Just tags it off at 400. Uses the EX Batarang just to keep himself plus and just like that able to get it. Does actually whiff the jump in, however, a little bit too close with Catwoman's hitbox. Goes for the forward 1, walk back forward 1. Something we know Wasmader from MKX with that Devora. Trait comes out from GooGie, however, just getting the full pressure. And a great anti into the full confirm. The forward 1, stand 1, forward 2. Coming out as well, and does actually use the wake up. Oh, misses the confirm. How the forward 3 is a really strict timing. And forward 1, 1, 2 coming out from Wasmader again in the full conversion. This should be enough to kill if he goes for the full damage with the trait. No, he can actually squeeze a little bit more out of that. Wasmader not going through optimal as well, and this could now in a situation he doesn't want to be in that full screen with the trait out as well as the batarangs. GooGie just building meter, almost sitting on that full stick of butter. Is actually going to catch him though with the sweep.
Yeah, that whip trip. It's actually. That's actually not Catwoman's normal sweep. She has a normal sweep, but that's actually a special that he has, which I think is down and forward, at the same time, and free. And she, yeah, it's the whip trip. Actually, really good range on that.
And you can see a little bit of matchup from unfamiliarity coming out from GooGie, because you can see actually tagging, getting tagged with that with the stance into 1. There's a huge gap that every character in the game can just poke out of. A trade once again on the anti-air, doesn't get the full confirm, but almost very low on life. GooGie's currently at the point where if he gets touched once, is going to actually be able to be killed. However, doesn't get the full confirm. Can he get the combo this time? Yes, he does. Into the full corner combo. That's going to be 380 damage coming out for that single bite. That's going to be GooGie. At least taking the first life bar, but is at a very big deficit. And you can see just those long range normals coming out from Catwoman. Really difficult to deal with. How it does the trade out with those 3 batarangs. Myri, explain to us what that trade does.
Batman's trait basically has these little robotic bats that he can summon. You can see at the bottom of the screen there, they charge up one at a time. And basically, the main way that a lot of Batman players will use them is one to make a lot of unsafe options that Batman has safe, because you won't be able to press buttons when the bats come out. And another way they can use them is off of certain mix-ups like back 2 free, which has an overhead into it. They can cancel back 2 into the trait and then go into Batman's backline, which is a low, but was taking the first game then. Look at that whip though, that looks dangerous, jeez.
That looks amazing, I want that whip. I will say out on air that my Catwoman does look better than Wasmader's Catwoman, however, he has a nicer whip.
That would hurt if you got hit with it. But
oh yeah. Man, barbed wire just in general hurts, but as a whip with Catwoman as well, man, that would hurt a lot. However, we are going back into it. GooGie is going back to Batman. Surprised they're not picking Deadshot, because as we saw what happens when you do switch that character. But here we go. I really like Wasmader's Catwoman at this point, playing really neutral, just pressuring with those staggers, like you said, Mario. But how can GooGie adjust with that Batman?
I don't know. It's tricky because he wants to get in and apply pressure. I mean, that's what Batman does. He's got insane pressure, but at the same time, Woz has all of these ridiculous normals with his jumping 2 and the whip trip, and the forward 1 is also a really good normal. It's just harder for him to play that spacing game. Batman doesn't have the range on his buttons.
I will say that was a beautiful reset coming out from Wasmader, and a flawless coming out in that first round. Actually, you saw him in the corner once he knocked him down, walk forward, then backwards and forwards, and he can actually do a forward 3 that will connect no matter what, but it can actually cross up as well. So you have to guess which way she's going to do it, if she's going to go for that overhead or just go for one of her really fast lows. So really good knowledge coming out from Wasmader. I may have taught him some of this stuff myself. Here we go with that down to confirm. Just walking backwards and forwards, Batman getting the full pressure, hits the first hit, but the rest of the string doesn't connect. GooGie not blocking the last part of that string with the overhead. Wasmader does actually get a full whiff punish on that side and forcing the clash out of Batman. Probably going to spend all his bar Unless Wasmate, is he going to spend? No, he does decide to spend 2 bars. No health actually being regained from GooGie, because you can see that cat dash is so good. However, as Wasmate both and I agree, she needs it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a good thing that Batman has those arm guards on right now. You see in the clash because Catwoman was holding up that barbed wire whip up to him. It would have hurt his arms otherwise.
Here we go into that corner pressure again. Fantastic bait on the wake up from Wasmate. Just neutral dumping, something he's known a lot for. However, does go for the trip again. Can he make the comeback? Not a lot of health coming out from GooGie's side. He does actually manage to hit the batarangs. Wasmate is trying to whiff those buttons, trying to see if he can get into the range. In fact, he pops the trade as well. Batman sitting on full bar, goes for a stagger of his own. That is plus, tries to get it again, goes for more batarangs. Catwoman just trying to get that plus. I'm not sure why he's not just walking up and trying to chip him out. This is going to be GooGie trying to make the comeback. Wasmate is playing nice and patiently here, trying to probably get in range for that cat dash. Goes for the stagger once again. GooGie does actually tag him. Goes for the full confirm. Is he going to be able to take the life bar from this? No, he's not. But just like that, a wake up DP coming out from Wasmate. GooGie's caught with that. That would have been enough to chip anyway. Really good composure coming out from Wasmate. But GooGie showing signs of life towards that last of the round. What did you think of that?
I mean, it was just a waiting game at that point. Was had all the time in the world to chip him out at that last sliver of health that he had. So, you know,
Catwoman.
I'm gonna expect a character switch from GooGie. Yeah, no, he's gonna stick with Batman. He's gonna go for a costume change though. Maybe that'll be the trick that he needs to pull a win. But we'll see.
Man, I love some of the costumes that we're seeing from things. And that's what I love about this game and online tournaments. You could see 4 different Batmans and they're all going to look super different and they're all going to look super snazzy. So I love the gear system in this game. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Begin.
Okay, here we go. Potentially the last game, unless GooGie can pull some tricks out of his hat right here, starting up with the Batarang Zone immediately.
What I really like here is Wasmate's use of that not the parry, but the dodge on those projectiles, because you can see he is getting cat scratches every time he dodges a projectile. And whenever he gets those cat scratches, 5 of them can literally add 80 damage onto the end of a combo, which is nothing to sniff at. This is how Catwoman gets almost those 600 damage combos for a bar. Tries for that backdash, but is chased down by GooGie. Batman with just a really good forward dash. And this is a bit better. GooGie playing a bit slow, but a meter burn for back 3, coming out from Wasmate into the full trade. So you can see 329 damage for a meter burn back 3. Nothing to actually shake his stick out. And you can see that health being chipped away. However, GooGie once again going back for that zoning game. However, fantastic down 2, disrespecting those plus frames off of those meter burn batarangs. Just like that, goes for the low into the overhead again. GooGie just not staggering at all, just committing to the full string, sitting on full bar as well, just trying to keep Catwoman out.
Yeah, you could see before when Was had him in the corner, he was crouch blocking, he was trying to bait the wake up slide from GooGie, but GooGie didn't fall for it. He's got a combo now pushing towards the corner. And whiff punishes the wake up there from Catwoman.
Yeah, the problem with Catwoman's wake up as well is that unless you full block it and you know the exact confirm, it is quite difficult to punish because a lot of her recovery is done in the air. But GooGie just going for the safe instant damage. However, just the pressure coming out from Catwoman, the forward 1 stag is coming out. That is neutral on block. Needs to start pressing a button there. However, does get the full whiff punish on that back 3. However, does drop the combo, goes for the up one instead, but just gets a raw back 3 coming out from GooGie, able to take that first life bar.
Yeah, it looks like he might be starting to figure things out. He's got the life lead right now, and it's just going to start that zoning game, like we said. You got the life lead. Just keep your opponent away from you. He does get caught by the meter burn cat dash, though.
Yeah, just went for cat dash, caught him, and then went for the meter burn cat dash as well. So the meter burn forward 3, and that's going to be Wasmate taking it. A life about even at the moment. Wasmate, however, does have the meter disadvantage. GooGie sitting on a full stick, however, doesn't going to matter. Is going to actually get the full confirm off the forward 1-1-2 into about 400 damage, but likes to keep Batman nice and close. Doesn't want to have them far away, and that's the thing. Catwoman can get more damage than what he's doing, but it's only if he sacrifices screen positioning. So I really like his use of 1 forward 2. However, it does get the wager out of GooGie here. Is going to actually get 25% of his health bar back.
Yeah, it's always the choice that you have to make if you want to cash out damage with your character, or if you want to sacrifice some damage for positioning and setup and things like that.
Yeah, and it is. Usually it is quite a difficult thing. However, no matter what, Catwoman's going to be doing a lot of damage. But GooGie decides to keep himself plus with those batarangs. Tries to walk his way back in, trying to keep himself plus once again. Actually disrespects. However, does get a throw tech. Fantastic stuff coming out from Wasmate. Does get caught with a back 2-1-2, and just like that, baits the wake up again. Is Wasmate going to be forced to clash? Yes, he is. And I imagine he's going to spend both his bars here.
Don't be so sure.
Yeah, absolutely. What's happening right now is something that you actually see a lot from Was, where he ends up in a situation where he likes to wait for his opportunity, take his time, and sometimes it's dangerous. He ends up waiting too long and just ending up in a situation like he is now, where he's on the back foot.
Yeah, definitely. However, did decide to spend both bars there. A lot of characters do try to save a bar, but Catwoman does still get really fantastic damage. That's +1. However, it does backdash under. Oh, sorry, forward dash under, and is going to attach him with that string. That's going to be GooGie tying it up 1-1.
Batman.
Yeah, I think
Do you think we could see an Atrocitus pick here?
2-1. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
2-1.
right,
Sorry,
right.
I apologize. 2-1.
I don't know, because Woz has been very vocal about how much he decided that Atrocitus was a boring character and he didn't want to play him anymore.
Oh, well, I can't imagine that Castiel has a lot of fun playing Deadshot, but he's still winning with it.
I don't know. Castiel's one of those players. He wants to win. He doesn't care how he does it.
Are you calling him a tier enthusiast, Murray?
Enthusiast is one word for it, yes. But anyway, moving into what could be the last match. Woz needs one to win. He gets caught by that overhead on the end of that string.
Here we go, though. Wozman is going to get that pressure. He's actually did lose the first hit, however, is going to be able to build bar. And that's one thing about Injustice I found that was really quite strange to adjust to. The amount of bar you build is really quite insane. You build a lot of bar within this game, and it's really good, in my opinion. The meter build is really solid. It means that even if you don't have needless damage, it doesn't matter because you're always going to be sitting on that bar.
100%. Most characters in this game do have a special that will launch for a bar, so it kind of fits into that design philosophy that NRS has taken universally with the characters.
I really like the design philosophy of this game, but as you can see, Catwoman just mixing in the corners, does the step back, baits the wake up, and actually uses the alternate sweep that she has. That's what I'm going to call it from now on, the alternate sweep.
The alternate sweep.
GooGie going for pressure, baits the wake up, and it's actually, we're going to get a punish on that backdash. Goes through the overhead as well. Wozman tries to disrespect, probably thinking about a stagger, and does actually get the alternate sweep once again. GooGie in that full screen, somewhere he does not want to, Catwoman does not want to be. Oh, he does have so many tools. He does use the meter bang cat dash, and you can see as well, I think that actually had a hit of armor on it. Yeah. Something that is absolutely ridiculous. When you do the meter burn section of that, it does have a hit of armor, means it will beat out a normal or a projectile. So something that I think that, again, she needs.
She absolutely needs, eh?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like it would ruin the character if it didn't. No, I'm just kidding. It's ridiculous. It's only -9 full screen as well.
Yeah, I'm disappointed we haven't seen anyone go for the wheelchair miracle there yet.
Oh, does actually get the wake up as well.
And manages to chip him out with the back one, very nice. He's in the danger zone right now, though not much life left. Does have full bar, so he's going to be able to do something with his clash when he needs to use it.
Man, did actually spend his bar there, probably going to meter bang cat dash. Here we go though. GooGie going for a really interesting combo here. Decides to spend 2 bars already, into the corner, 385 damage. Probably not optimal. We wanted to keep the corner positioning and just, you know, screw it. I've got 4 bars anyway. Trying to go in though, however, Catwoman does actually, no, he blocks it. Really good stuff from GooGie. Made the adjustment already. Trying to go through the mid of those batarangs. It does actually get the punish. Like I said, only -9. Have to be really ready because it is such a fast move as well. Just so that zoning was when it is sitting on the bar. GooGie has to be careful about using that meter bang cat dash. Does actually have the traits out already. And that's going to be enough, hopefully, to actually stop it. You can see the trait does come out. Both players sitting on Clash already, however. Does actually get the run-up throw. Wozman catches GooGie, not actually teching. Once again, goes for a throw one more time. Is he going to go for it again, or is he going to go maybe for a back 3? Wake up, backdashing coming out both times from GooGie. Does actually pull out the trade as well. Is he going to wake up with a super maybe? No, baits the slide. That is going to be Wozman taking the set 3-1. GooGie playing very well with that new Batman, but Wozman showing that maybe Catwoman, as I said, was his character.
Yeah, absolutely. You could see that he actually GooGie finished that game. He had full bar and didn't get a chance to use his clash. He held on to it too long. Like we were saying before, you know, you want to make sure you get the opportunity to use it. It's such a good tool, and he had the bar to do it. It's just unfortunate he didn't get the chance.